Oh, it is helpful.
I was trying to lean into it. So,
The Federal Long-Term Care Insurance Program is, I think, a very good program. The unfortunate thing about long-term care insurance is, man, is it expensive. It's pretty expensive. And at the same time, you hope that when you buy long-term care insurance, you hope you never have to use it. You hope you never lost your mind, for instance, and you end up in a nursing home because you have Alzheimer's, and yet your body physically is doing great. And that means you're going to live a long time without your mind. I mean, no one wants that scenario. So who wants to think about long-term care insurance? And who wants to buy it? Because again, it's just expensive. When we think about it as a part of our cash flow, it's extremely expensive for most people. It's something that we don't want to buy. But let's think about what we're really doing with long-term care insurance. What we're doing is we're taking a risk of spending a lot of our investment money on a one-time event from which we may recover. And if we recover from this long-term event to independent living, and we have spent a lot of our investment money for that to happen, that's a bad combination. So for us, if we recognize that maybe if I am trying to protect my investment money from an event like a long-term care event, then maybe I let my investment money pay for my long-term care insurance. It's not part of my cash flow, it's part of my earnings on my investment. And so, for example, for most people, what we'd spend is maybe 1% of our total investment principal every year. If we could get just 1% earnings on that principal, we could pay for long-term care insurance. For some of us, it would be less than 1%. For a few of us, it would be a little bit more than 1%. But let me just ask a question. Does it make sense to you that you would use 1% or so of your investment money to protect the other 99%? If it makes sense, then take a look at federal long-term care insurance. And if that makes sense, then certainly use that federal long-term care insurance program as the basis to judge any other offer you get from any other provider. Because in my opinion, the federal long-term care insurance program is the place to start. And you start there when you ask yourself, does it make sense for me to use 1% of my money, my investment account, to protect the other 99% of it from a long-term care event, so that I can have the money I need when I have that long-term care event and I recover and I get back to independent living?